Good morning, lovelies. Thank you for coming back to Inez Squared. This morning on the bench, what we have is some DNA earrings. This is a chainmail tutorial. Very pretty. It's got that nice curve to it, so it looks like a double helix for DNA. So we're going to get started with that. We're going to use 18 gauge, 1/8 inch jump rings. These are in argentum silver. And then the other size we're going to use is 16 gauge, 1/4 inch, and that's the inner diameter. So for both of these, the 1/8 inch is the inner diameter of the ring, and the 1/4 inch is the inner diameter of this ring. So we're going to use these jump rings, and then I have some ear wires that we'll put on them, and then it's got a little dangle here at the bottom. Okay, so I've separated out my rings. I have 18 of the larger, the 16 gauge, 1/4 inch, and I have 32 of the smaller. This is the 18 gauge, 1/8 inch rings. So I've split those up, which makes it a little easier for me to do my chainmail. For tools that I use for chainmail, I use a pair of flat nose pliers, and then a pair of bent nose pliers. And I also use, this is called a Jumpringer. It just goes on your finger, and it just helps you to open up your rings so that you can still kind of have both of your pliers in the hand and open rings at the same time. The other thing, the tool that I have, it's just a pick. This is an embroidery needle that I've stuck in the end of a dowel and then glued it in place, and it just kind of helps me to pick apart the jump rings as needed. So we'll get started by grabbing one of the larger rings, and then to open this ring, we'll use our Jumpringer, and so you just twist it. And now we're going to take, so it's the start, this is our ear wire, and we're just going to close it. The way that you're going to close it is you're going to kind of twist it back and forth, each time getting a little bit closer until you feel the click, and then you just want to get that nice and tight together. And that is our first ring. From here, we're going to take two of the smaller rings. We're now going to close them on this large ring. Kind of the same way, twist back and forth until you get that nice and closed to our next one. Light on the camera now. Alright, now we're going to first jump ring that we started, and then we're going to close it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to flip this ring. So we're going to flip it over, kind of make a sandwich with the two, and you're going to take each of the small jump rings and you're going to push them to the side. And then we're going to pull that, we're going to pull that ring tight, and that is you'll continue to do the same. You do 2 small jump rings on that end. Jump rings, we'll have to make sure that we go the same direction when we go inside. It's just not on the focus. There we go. Okay. So we're going to take our next big jump ring. Open it. And in the 2 little jump rings. That big jump. Now we're going to check, make sure that we did it correctly, that we went the correct direction. The way that we'll do that is just like we would do the next thing. We're going to flip it over, move the 2 small jump rings to either side, and pull this down. Now what I'm looking for here is the first jump ring is behind the second jump ring. The second jump ring is behind the third jump ring. And so we're going to continue to do that. We're going to have 9 for this first earring, and then we'll do that. now doing my last one. This one here, you can accidentally flip it and it will no longer look like the DNA chain. What I like to put is a little dangle on the bottom here, and that just prevents it from flipping over. You can use, and it's probably recommended to use, a 4mm bead. However, I don't have any with me today, so I'm going to use a 3mm bead that I'm going to put on one of the smaller rings here, and we're just going to hang it on the end. But if you have a 4mm bead, usually they will fit the hole that is drilled through them will fit through this 16 gauge wire. And what you would do is you would just take the end and just open it up, slip that bead onto here, and then close it back up. I don't have any 4mm beads, so I am going to use it through. I'm just going to take one of these little ones to open it back up. Just grab one of the little beads. If you have a bead that just does not want to go on or just barely won't fit, bead rimmer. That's what this is. This is one of the electric ones, but you could buy it just the file bead rimmer itself. It just goes on the inside, and you just, like you would twist it back and forth, but this is electric. It doesn't take very long. Go. Now we're going to take this, put it on our end piece there. Now if it had flipped over when you put it down, you could just flip it back and it's fine. If you don't make sure you have them the same way, you end up with a flat chain, so that helix chain, that twisted chain. You can do that. It just looks flat instead of having a nice twist to it. I would recommend that flat look for bracelets or necklaces. As this is earrings, it can give some little extra interest. Mom actually made. You can make your own jump rings, or you can purchase them. There are multiple companies out there that make jump rings. If I'm going to purchase jump rings that are already made, it will usually be for a more expensive pair. Actually, it will usually be for a cheaper pair. Either medium or copper. For those, like I said, there's multiple companies out there. The Ringboard, Chainmaille Joe, others. Put them in the comments. If y'all have a company that you like to get your pre-made jump rings from, please put it in the comments below. Have a good day.